Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to make these beautiful 3D beaded wirework appliques. The name long sha. Okay, so first of all we are going to start by measuring out the length of copper wire we need. So that is to tell you that you need copper wire for this project. So here I measured 1 yard of copper wire. So sorry, it went off the video, but I measured 1 yard of copper wire. Okay, so when you measure your copper wire, you're going to fold it into 2 equals like I am doing here. Make sure the 2 edges meet like this one I'm showing you here, and then you fold it all the way down. So as it is now, we have 2 equal lengths, and then you fold it. So you're going to start picking your beads one after the other. So you pick one bead, sorry, and you pass it through one of the wires to the edge, to that middle point where you folded, and then you squeeze. You can squeeze up to 1 inch of the wire together. You just hold the wire together and you squeeze like I just did here, and then when you're done, you bring another one wire, you put your beads, you pass your beads through that wire, and then you leave like 1 inch between the other wire where you stop squeezing and where your bead is, so that you can have the space you're going to squeeze. You see what I'm doing here? So you squeeze down to that 1 inch you left. While you're squeezing, be careful though, because these copper wires, if you're using the ones that are not thick, they can break off. If it breaks off, it means you're going to start your project afresh. So be very careful while squeezing. Okay guys, so this is going to continue. You get the other wire, the one that you've not passed a bead across, and pass one bead into it now, and then you're still going to squeeze like you did for the other side. So you squeeze and you squeeze, yeah. So you squeeze like you did for the other side until you get what you want. Also remember, don't forget to be careful while squeezing. Your copper wire can break off. Okay, so this is what we have. So like that, you're going to get another one. I'm trying to arrange it so that I get the shape I want. Okay. Yes, so I'm done arranging. So you get another copper, you get another bead and pass through one copper wire and you put it down. Remember your space for squeezing, and then you squeeze. Okay guys, so I'm arranging it how I want. What I'm doing now is called the clustered beading. You can bead clustered like this, but one thing is that when you're clustering beads, your applique will not grow in length. So I'll still show us how to make our applique to have length. So now I'm going to do one more clustering, then I will show us how to increase the length of the applique. I'll show us how to increase the length of our beaded applique. So just after this one, I will show us. So now I'm still leaving this normal space for squeezing, and you squeeze it, still being careful so that your copper wire doesn't break off. Alright, so that being done, to increase the length of the applique, just put the 2 copper wires together like I'm doing and squeeze only the copper wires. Squeeze to the length you want. Some can do up to 1 inch, some like 3/4 inch, but just squeeze to your preferred length. As you can see, after squeezing to your preferred length, what you now do is that you separate the copper wires and you continue putting your bead and squeezing like you've been doing. So what we just did now, increase the length of our applique. So by so doing, you can get however length you want, whatever length you want. You just bead, squeeze, and you increase the length just as I did. So you can see now our applique has added in length. So this is very easy to make. It's very easy and it doesn't take time. In a few minutes you're done with one. So I know some people now make this to sell. Like I know a lady who makes this and sells a whole lot of money. So if you're looking for a way to make extra money, try doing beaded applique wireworks and you'll be surprised how much money you make, because these days almost everybody wants to put beaded appliques in their clothes and it's beautiful. I don't blame anybody. So try this and you'll be glad you did. It's such an easy project. Okay, so you're going to continue like that until you get the desired length, till you get whatever length you want. You continue squeezing, giving spaces and adding more beads until you get your length. So here I added another space, as you can see. So I'm adding one more bead to continue my beading process. So I've gotten the length I want. So what I'm going to do now is just to hold the two copper wires together and squeeze it up. And you squeeze it like this. Then your project is done. Oh, you're done with this thing. So you can just cut off the excess and you see how beautiful it is looking. Very easy to make and very beautiful. Just give it a try.